think
How you doing?
we're doing great. We're doing great. Thanks for the time. All right, we're going to continue with Cade Stover now. Remember to get your hand raised for questions, and let's lead off with Bill Rabinowitz. Go ahead, Bill.
Okay, the Michigan game was a month ago. Does it seem like a month ago? Does it seem like a day ago? Does it seem like a year ago? How gratified are you to get a second chance?
I'll be honest with you, Bill. I didn't hear a word you just said.
Oh, I'm in a car. I'm sorry. I said, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I said the Michigan game was exactly a month ago. Does it seem like a month? Does it seem like a year, a day? I mean, what's that been like? And how gratified are you that you have a second chance as a team?
I mean, we're all the focus is on Georgia right now. There's, I mean, that one stings, yes, but right now we're focused on winning this game right now, and we're not worried about that.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go next to Cameron Teague.
Hey, Cade, I asked Steele this a couple days, maybe last week. You guys, both of you and him, have had a lot of success switching positions. Ohio State has done it before. You've done it. I mean, Chips goes back and forth. Xavier plays receiver and running back sometimes. What is it at Ohio State that makes you guys as a program so successful? And is there something to a specific player being good at being able to change positions and be successful at it so quickly?
I just think that sometimes, I mean, there's multiple different versatile players on this team that can do a lot of different things. And to really figure out what they're best at, you got to move them around a couple times and give them a tryout of each one of them. So we've got lucky enough to have some guys stick at those spots, and it's been good.
All right, we'll go next to Jordan Hill. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, just wanted to ask about what has stood out to you about Georgia's defensive line, just knowing you guys are going to be going up against them Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough big front seven. I mean, athletic and long. So we're excited for the challenge. We're excited to play them.
All right, next to Nathan Baird.
Hey, Cade, before you guys even knew you were going to play Georgia, and really before you knew for sure you're in the playoff, those practices and the mindset sort of started shifting to Georgia right that week of the conference championship games. Do you think that set any kind of a tone, and did it pay off for you guys in the weeks that have been leading up to now?
Yeah, I think anytime you have an opportunity to get back on the field earlier than what you expected and without a set in stone foreseen future, for us to be out there and practice and have those couple of days, it was very helpful and beneficial now.
All right, next we'll go to Tim May. Go ahead, Tim.
Thank you very much. And I was wondering, Cade, have you guys amongst each other spoken about this or thought about this? At 23 points is not enough points to win games like this, and 3 points in the second half is not acceptable. How much is that stuck in y'all's craw as y'all prepare for this game, knowing the challenge ahead of you?
I mean, we practice every play, every snap. That, I mean, if it doesn't score, then that's not acceptable for us, and clearly that's not, I mean, that obtainable. Of course, I mean, football, they practice too, but I mean, we expect to go in there and be successful every drive, and if we don't, we're going to come back and solve the problems.
Yeah, and real quick, last year this time you were switching over. You were playing linebacker in the Rose Bowl. There was kind of a hodgepodge on offense. Your two top receivers didn't even play in that game. Obviously, they opted out and stuff. Is there a sense of a little, maybe calm is not the right word, but of confidence that this group is together? You understand what I mean? You know who's who. Who's got each other's back, et cetera, going into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we got a good group of guys with us here that we trust each other, and we're excited to go in here with the group we got.
Thank you, man.
All right, next, Chip Towers. Go ahead, Chip.
Yeah, Cade, thanks for doing this. I just wondered, in the tight end fraternity, do you keep up much with other tight ends? Obviously, Georgia has a couple of pretty good ones in Brock Bowers and Darnell Washington, and the position itself seems to have had a resurgence in football overall. Certainly as is Georgia, but seems like it has in other places too. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a very key piece to a good offense. If you got a guy, I mean, it's a both. I mean, your offensive lineman and your receiver. So if you got a guy that's good enough to do both, you can really add elements to your offense that you wouldn't if you had a guy that couldn't do that. So I think just overall having the people, having a tight end position really come back to life, it has to do with that and people realizing that you can do a lot with that position.
All right, we'll go next to Tony Girdman.
Hey, Cade, so many people are talking about the Georgia tight ends. Do you think have the Ohio State tight ends heard that? What do you guys think about that? Are you guys being overlooked? Your position.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. That's a good question. I don't know, man. We're just ready. I'm not getting caught up in what's being said, what's not being said, because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day here. We're just trying to win this game.
All right, time for a couple more. We'll go next to Bill Landis. Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, Cade, I know you guys don't play like super fast up tempo all the time, but when you do, it does seem to kind of suit you guys well and be effective. What do you like as an offense when you do get to play that fast? And how does it feel, I guess, when you're able to put a defense on its heels that way?
Just like you said, I mean, keeping defense on its heels and not letting the feet get in the ground and really get their keys and eyes right away. I mean, it can lead to indecision here and just some blown coverages here and there. So we like to mix that in here and there.
Next, we'll go to Austin Ward. Go ahead, Austin.
Cade, I know you would never, want to use this as an excuse, but you were a little banged up there the last couple of weeks of the regular season. How much do you think that impacted you or limited you at all? And how much did sometime this month help you to get ready for Saturday night?
I mean, everybody's banged up in the season. Whether how much it affected me or not, I'll never admit it because that's just the way it is. You can't be like that. You're playing football. You signed up to get beat up, so you better play beat up. I mean, last couple of weeks have been nice to kind of get your feet back underneath you here, and hopefully we're coming to this game healthy.
All right, we'll take our last question from Andy Backstrom. Go ahead, Andy.
Cade, obviously it's extremely tough to run the ball against this Georgia team, but how much is offensive balance being stressed right now, especially given the way that second half went against Michigan?
I mean, we're just we got the plays down. We got the people here to do it. It's just a fact of putting it all together here and playing all 11 together and just doing your job one at a time here and be successful running the ball.
All right, very good. Cade, that's going to do it. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time.
Yep, thanks.
All right.